Welcome everyone to FSB Now, and I am your host, Francis the Bandit Dittman. This shows results and clips of the weekly series at fsbracing.com. For the Sportsman Truck Series, week number 4 and the start, as Brian Stanley's up front. Our first caution is going to be caused by the number 54 truck, Rod Miller, hits the wall and collects the 88 truck with him. That would be the first caution. And as you can see, he has engine problems there. The second caution was caused by the number 13 truck losing control of his vehicle and coming down the backstretch and coming back up into oncoming traffic. And as we rounded out here, the finish of it, the number 24 of Charles Stevens and the number 8 of Brian Stanley. And your winner was the number 24, Charles Stevens. Okay, now we're the FSB Modified Wheeling Series. This is week 4 of 20 at the Martinsville Speedway. We have Josh Grove that's up front at the beginning of this race, and you got Charles Stevens in second, and Brian Stanley is starting third. And they're coming down for the start, and the green flag is in the air. Josh Groves up front, Charles Stevens is in second, Brian Stanley is third. And in fourth is Mike Banks in the 420 car. As we're going to come up here to our first caution, and the first caution is going to be a self-spin by the number 210, which is Willie Grove, which is Josh Grove's father. And he ends up coming down in front of traffic, and Jeff Brumback had nowhere to go but right into him. Caution number 2 is going to be the '07 car of Kenny Bishop getting into the 64 of John Grizzly, and it seems like his car has died on the inside of the track, and we're going to have oncoming cars up to his car, and we have a complete pile up in that corner, and then the 64 car finally gets it started after a little push there. The results of this race, Charles Stevens wins it, Brian Stanley was second, Josh Grove was third, and TJ in the 25 was fourth, and Jerry was fifth in the 78 car. Okay, now we're going to switch over to the FSB Sportsman Cup Series. We're at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway for the running of the FSB Sportsman Cup Series. And we're off with the green flag with Doug Michaels starting on the pole with Willie Grove starting in second. As we come down here, the first caution is going to be the number 80 car, which is Cody Rose. We'll be getting into the 44 car, and here's the contact right here as Cody Rose tries to correct it, and he comes back up onto the track, but he did get it corrected. Nice save there by Cody Rose. The second caution is a self-spin with the 92 car, and that's Chris Cash, and he collects a few other cars there, 17 T-Roy and the 78 Jerry. We're going to have another clip here of a different view of the accident. It was a real mess there. We had about 6-7 cars. Here's the other view of the accident, which you can see much better of the of all the cars getting in, getting collected and everything there. And then the caution 3 is going to be the number 61 getting into the number 20 of Danny Falcon right here. As they go spinning around, and Danny Falcon did a very good job. He controlled that car and kept it right on going as is at the finish here. We got the number 210, Willie Grove, winning the race under caution, with Paul in the number 4 car finishing second. And we'll have the results here in just a second. They'll be up here, and great win for Willie Grove there. Paul McAllister finishing second. Pat Cross was third. Ken Hill was fourth in the number 97. And fifth was the number 78 of Jerry. And Doug Michaels ended up finishing. Now we continue on. Now we're going to go to the Road Rage. I have no clip this week for that, but next week I will have a clip for that. And here are your results coming up now of the Road Rage race. They were at Molesport in Canada, and these are your results. Damien Godzilla ended up winning the race. Milt Jr. was second. Marty Uren, number 44, was third. And the Rocket Man was fourth. And fifth was Gary Parkhurst. And you can see the rest of the results, excuse me. Alright, now we're the FSB Pro Cup Series. They were at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. I had no video clip of this. I had a problem with the clip, but I do have some still pictures that Jim Ray put in the forum, so I'll be showing you those pictures. 30 drivers started the Brickyard 160, and Bender's latest paint job gets a test as he went down pit road and hit the wall. Solid pit stops for the leaders. These are just some pics that Jim Ray did up, and I want to thank him very much for putting those in the forum, because I had a problem with my videotape on this one. But anyways, the results of this race is Brian Wagner won the race. Brian Stanley was second. The 91 was third. And the rest of the results are showing right there. FSB Pro Truck Series at the Milwaukee Mile. This is the start of the race. We only got a couple of clips here, and then we're right to the end of the race, and Brian Stanley won the event. The number 99 truck, I believe, was second place. We'll have the results up here in just a minute. But the number 8 of Brian Stanley did win the race. Pops was second. Doug Michaels was third. And you got Sean Hurst was fourth, and Bill Yarborough was fifth, and you can see the rest of the standings here. This is the end of part 1 of FSB now with the Bandit. I'll be having part 2 up shortly.